I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Ready?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Watch out. Hey, Ringo, 48. Switch. 22 jet bomber. What's that?
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a run with Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Run out!
Get wide. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check me.
They run. Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Give me some. Here we go.
Hey, 382, let's 50.
They go play action. Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. D Ford. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Bang! Hey, flipper! Bang!
Throwing is Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the 49er first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Hey,
Exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gun.
Check. Motion out of backfield. Motion out of backfield.
Now Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
Here we go.
never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
That's bullshit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
See, this is where you get in trouble at, trying to score too fast. We get the ball at halftime, I think.
Bringing out here an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything even.
There you go. Same thing I was just saying.
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Same thing I just said.
Six yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. Hey, Haywood.
it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Get him.
Stephon Diggs, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense away. The ledger for them looks pretty good.
There we go in there again.
Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and in.
On my back foot.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, Cousins again. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
My one opportunity I missed right there.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh my goodness, bad kick.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, now, here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Take that. I can't watch everybody.
Here we go. 65, 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Good defense. Good defense.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Go, go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we went number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
This nigga got stuck. Really?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Some of the That's
Pass
so
protection
fluky.
has been a problem all night long
Yeah,
as
that's
they come
fluky.
up facing second and a bundle. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, you got like 3 seconds to throw that bit.
Drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Probably not even there.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Boy, it's coming.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's bring it.
To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on 1st
Hey,
down.
we going up on something to eat. Some chicken in there. Some white ones just like trying to say you hungry. You do that all the time.
Contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins.
Oh, come on!
Pressure too much.
Are you kidding me?
Cousins goes down.
Come on, man!
In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd
And
sack
he
tonight.
came right through. Did nobody do nothing? They just let him come through.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins on the move to his left. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Thrown across his body.
Oh, shit.
Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, shit.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent.
Oh, they got me out of rhythm right now. They got me out of rhythm.
Your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Mostert. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Mostert.
Ah, come on, man.
He's at the 40.
Ridiculous.
Past the 20.
This nigga is scoring over here at this
49ers.
with crazy easy shit on me right now, man. Come on, man. Man, you can't stop that weak shit.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
This shit is coming from
I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis
14 games or 21 games that fast.
You know, second half, no matter what, well, his first 5 minutes, first 3.
I can't win.
This was a big score to start the second half.
Can't win this, fellas. It's against me, man. I don't see how I'm gonna do with this one, with this next drive. Cause he's scoring on fluky shit right now. Nothing I can do about that. They gonna give him that every time.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
I hit the wrong button, my bad. I wanted to hit triangle, and I hit fucking square. Triangle wide open. I tried to hit that quick slant. It ended up hitting the wrong button. Game over, man. This is a horrible game by me right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have some. Okay.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
I don't know, but you can have them.
You're watching the NFL.
I said I don't know, but you can have them.
This one to use check. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I thought we had coverage on that.
And the Niners take advantage of field position.
I'm getting my ass cooked right now.
This one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point.
All right, man, we slow this shit down. This shit getting out of hand. Time for me to go to bed. I ain't been getting
away, and off it goes.
The last 2 games, I ain't been getting really no good animations right now.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's
he called it and dropped it?
Get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
How you catch it? That's a bumble, if anything.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard
I can't get none right now. This shit, man. Hey, look at that shit. I can't get no animation. Can't get no click on action.
Pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent, and now they'll take an interception.
Why I can't click on, man?
Continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the back?
What did I hit?
And that's one of the great questions
all I hear was
Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015
I can't tell you what I hear.
I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked
same little bullshit over the middle.
And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more, could have had our shutout.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Mostert. And he's got some space here.
Come on, man.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
How we not make that tackle right there?
Give him 42 yards on the ground.
How we not make that tackle?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Use a pick. Pick.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to.
I don't know how I'm not. I don't know how he keep breaking free. Look at that.
Late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
That's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete.
Come on, Cousins. God damn. He had him, baby. All you had to do is throw it.
10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We're going to put Sherm on him now. We're going to switch up on him.
One last shot now for Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. It allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.